Steel.
Who is?
Steel.
Who's stealing?
Well...
oh, we know who's stealing from us. Yeah, doing it in plain sight. You know, if they steal from you and you don't pay, you know what happens to you, don't you?
They lock you up.
Yeah, the jails. They used to be made of steel bars, didn't they? Iron bars. Tut, 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 tut.
Tata?
To steal anyone?
Interestingly, the banks weren't too big to fail, so we bailed them out to the tune of trillions and trillions of pounds.
Great.
The banks that do nothing but get us all into debt.
Well, they magic money out of thin air,
and
don't
then
they?
steal our houses off us. But the steel industry, which is the backbone of the country, it helps to create cars and boats and ships and planes and
buildings.
That's not too big to fail. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. Because that's not important. Even the hundreds of thousands of jobs that it uses at the moment, we can get rid of that because that doesn't do anything for the country.
Okay, but Tata Steel is losing £1 million a day. And everybody's going to be made redundant and they won't have anything to do. They'll have to retrain, won't they?
What has? We'll be the only Western country not producing its own steel.
I know how we can save them. We can ask every local authority in England and Wales and Northern Ireland, in the UK, to, if they need any new buildings, Scotland, in fact, in all of Europe, what you do is you steal more money from us, right? Then you can quadruple the price of the steel that you're going to buy to build places like the new Broadmarsh extension.
Well, no, we could just do that because that's what they've been doing anyway, isn't it? So if we get our lot to produce the steel, triple the price.
Quadruple it,
sell it to the local authorities to build stuff like it, because although they've got no money, there seems to be an awful lot of building going off.
They seem to magic it out of thin air. I mean, we've just been said in the paper, even the local authorities got offshore bank accounts in Iceland and Switzerland, probably in Panama as well. You see, everything is actually paid for, and if everybody had access to all things, then all the machines could do the work. We could live on holiday for the rest of our lives. A lot of people would want to work to do things, and let them. But don't tell us that we have to go to work and we have to pay tax. We have to be stolen from. Because that's slavery, isn't it?
Are they stealing from us?
Of course they are. It's value-added theft, as I've said before. Isn't there something in here about slaves? But we were actually going to talk a little bit about war. Oh, war is so good.
War.
Microchips. The public is... Oh, no, we've gone over that. The public is seeing through Project Fear. Is Project Fear, or IS Project Fear is, right, the Downing Street inspired campaign to terrify British voters into believing that the EU will be an unlimited catastrophe beginning to backfire. Oh,
yeah,
that's just fear again, isn't it?
We never managed as a country before we joined the EU, so leaving them saving over £50 million a day, that's not going to make any difference to us whatsoever.
You sound passionate about it today, my friend. Anyway, getting back to the steel and war, right, you need steel to make another kind of thing as well, which is a bit destructive. It's not constructive. You know what that is? Well, that's a missile. But you know,
after they bomb.
After they get rid of the IS out of Palmyra, the ancient city of Palmyra with its beautiful Roman columns and buildings in Syria, we'd like to say congratulations to Vladimir Putin, who's magicking money out of thin air, and the law firm that we spoke about before in Panama is quadrupling and tripling it, so he's got billions upon billions, which it just makes with no tax at all. Well, congratulations to Vladimir. Do you know what for?
Go on.
For clearing all the steel mines that IS apparently planted.
Now, when you say steel mine, do you mean mines, as in where you could dig in?
No,
or you mean
these are round bombs that they put underneath the earth, or in the roads or the passageways and the
paths,
the footpaths, all over Palmyra. And when you tread on it, it will just blow you to bits. So
Putin's used something to get rid of them.
They've got bomb removal squads, so they've cleared Palmyra with the Syrian army. I mean, have you noticed Cameron and Obama's not come on TV and gone, "Thank you so much, Vladimir. Thank you so much, Assad." They are actually in it together, because Assad banks with the law firm as well.
I did see Cameron actually crying. They've blown up all my mines I've sold to be Mind you, I've sold them, so I've been paid, so that's all that matters. Well, hey!
Well, they were supplied to IS by Cameron and his cronies.
Yeah.
And you know where they're made, aren't they? In Coventry, I think. You can do some research about this if you're interested in landmines. But they're awful, awful things. When our soldiers, both men and women, get coerced and going to join the Royal Navy and the Royal Air Force and the Royal Army to go and kill men, women and children in other countries, when they step on these mines that our government has supplied to the opposition, who they fund both sides anyway, don't they?
Of course.
So yeah, please join the army. Please join the military, because do you know what will happen to you? Unfortunately, we don't want you to, but a lot of people coming back with post-traumatic stress disorder and their legs and their arms been blown off by the very mines that were sold to IS by Cameron and Obama. So what do you think to the people that you're serving now? Serving your queen and country? You're not sick, honest. We feel for you. It's the others that are sick. What don't they realise?
They are us.
You see, that's why we've changed our attitude towards other people, all the people that walk a negative path, the oppressing, malfeasant despots. Hiya! We really love you for really, really looking after us. But you're just looking after yourselves, aren't you? Well, don't you realise that we're the rich and you were the poor? That we're still the rich, we're the wealthiest in the world, even if we've got nothing left. Because what have we got? Love and compassion for you and for everyone else.
This is where it's going to be really, really funny. It's going to be less funny for different zones of people. Like us, it's going to be so funny. So funny when the system crashes. Because we've got nothing to lose anyway. Whereas all those who've been hoarding away and stealing and properties and whatnot, they've got it all to lose.
All those offshore bank accounts with all that digital data in.
Yeah.
Press the delete button and it's all gone.
Zero.
But you can just magic out of thin air again, can't you?
No,
why would you bother?
We're not going to have another banking system because we've realised that it's only used to control us.
So there's no need to taxes, and there's no need for money.
Yeah.
These are just weapons for used to be used for our other selves who care about us so dearly, like the Queen and Cameron and
But
Obama.
they want to keep us in fear so that we keep on our toes.
So they want us to be in slavery. Didn't one of these newspapers still say slavery's illegal?
It might have been that declaration I was reading.
Oh yeah, we're going to read to you in a few days when we've found the missing part of the Universal Declaration on Human Rights, because it basically says you can't have your God-given rights taken away from you. But what we've realised is that you are us and we are you. So if we were to cause you or them or us any ill will, harm, loss or lie to, who would we be doing it to?
Ourselves, obviously.
Yeah. For what are we not all one? So why have we been doing it to ourselves, and why do we continue to do it to ourselves?
Because we've been lied to and we believe the lie.
Do you realise who you are? Who are you? Who are you?
Me!
What's the answer is?
Me!
Correct. Who did you think we were?
You!
We're talking about unity. For are we not all one? Can you imagine the paradise we could live on this planet if we all realised that I am you and you are me, and they are us?
Yes, so just bear in mind that you're just as crazy as him.
He did say him.
Right, you're missing stuff out because we've got 3 channels. We've got Sri Lanka Sea, Mark's along with an S and Mark's along with a C, and we put different videos on each one. So what do you do?
You can look in the description and copy and
Yeah,
paste.
but sign up to them, and that way you won't miss any of the videos that we're putting out.
Debt Free TV, in association with GetOutOfDebtFree.org.